Hey girls, load the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 to a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, many girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Hey, Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, baby. Up in the house, it's your boy, J-Dog King Hefner. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, J-Dog King Hefner, and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. And we're back again for another episode of the Dog King Power Hour. And the title of today's episode is Keep On Pushing. Keep on pushing, baby. Yeah, let me get that banner up right now. We full of hype. Yeah. Hey. Keep on pushing forward. Never backwards. Keep on pushing forward. Never backward. Yeah. Hey, that's the whole thing of the day, baby. Look, we hype. We here earlier than normal. I noticed some of my people ain't here. Why? Because we're a couple of hours early, and I'm going to let you know why, baby. We ain't got time to be bull crapping, waiting around, messing around. We got stuff in the background that got to be done, baby. So guess what? Hey, it ain't no stalling. It's time for balling, baby. Hey, so guess what? The show is on. Hey, either be here or be square, baby. But this is the place that you need to be. I'm happy to be here. Want to send out blessings over everybody that will ever tune into this show. God bless your life. Whatever you wish for, hoping for, health, abundance, good breaks.
the right person to come in your life, the right companion dog to come in your life. Whatever it is, we're praying over you. I want to send special prayers over my mama. Thank God for her healing. She had a minor little dentist appointment. So guess what? Hey, we crossing over hurdles. She already healed. Well able, baby. Hey, so look, we sending prayers her way. God bless all of y'all families and whatever you may be going through out there, baby. Hey, whatever you think it is, it's already solved, baby. Hey, guess what? Believe, then receive, baby. Don't receive, then believe. So, with all that said, this is the Dog King Power Hour. If you are unfamiliar, it's where me and usually one of my beautiful ladies accompany me to do a review over the previous week, baby. That means we just go back over all our videos, see if we got any comments, things of that nature, clean things up, break down some things that need to be clarified, you know what I'm saying? So we can get things straight and go forward, you know what I'm saying? Go forward to the next week. And lately, it's been the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. She finna break a record. She damn near been with me 2 weeks straight. But rest assured, all the other girls are fine. I just got through checking on them, telling them I love them and hugging them, because that's what I do. Even when they ain't out, I still go back there and hug them and tell them, hey, your time coming, your time coming. But right now, the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki has been holding me down like none other, baby. So, with all that said, what we do want to say is, what is keep pushing forward? It's not, like I say, recently I haven't had a big underlying thing for my Dog King Power Hours. Today, I thought about doing another vendor review as a backdrop to all the other razzmatazz as far as reading through the comments. But I was like, no, because a lot of times, believe it or not, just going through the comments, hey, it's a show in of itself, just going through the comments. So I won't add anything else to that today, because me and the girls are urgently working on other things. So with all that said, we'll leave things with the theme of the day, which is keep pushing forward. And it's basically straightforward. This isn't a Recess Sunday. It actually could have been the subject for a Recess Sunday, but I just thought, it'd be a good time to just tell you, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, I know that the words can seem a little shallow sometimes when you're the one going through something. But guess what? I'm letting you know these 3 words are something that you need to hear, whether you feel like they're as true as they need to be for you right now or not. It's what you need to hear. Keep pushing forward. Well, this happened yesterday. Stop it. Yesterday is over. Leave it there. Don't even think about it no more. Keep pushing forward. But you understand, I made a mistake. And unless you Marty McFly and you finna go back in time to fix it, leave it where it is. Keep pushing forward. Hey, guess what? Even with my mom, hey, guess what? She had a minor little dentist thing. Guess what? Hey, everything gonna work out, Mom. I got you. Everything gonna work out. Keep pushing forward. Stay positive. Carol Rush, wherever you are, hey, your car gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. Keep pushing forward. Hey, I was thinking about my man DAS. He popped in and made a comment right before the show. But it's funny. I actually was thinking about him. I was like, man, I hope my guy DAS, all right. I really hadn't just heard from over like the last day or two or whatever. So I was like, hey, man, I hope my guy all right. And he just fine. He just commented. I'm just letting you guys know. Hey, I think about y'all. Hey, that don't mean that you got to be active commenting to make me feel better. But I'm just letting you know. Hey, I think about people. I think about people. Even my viewers that I don't know, even my viewers that aren't actually team members or anything like that. Hey, you're conscious on my mind. I'm sending. That's why I send prayers out to you. But I want to let you know it's real easy in this life to stop pushing forward. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I ain't gonna never do nothing else. Believe me, I've been there. And that's why I understand it's nowhere that I'm ever going back to. Keep pushing forward. People ain't supporting you. You ain't seeing results from what you're doing. People talking bad about you. Guess what? Don't give in. Keep pushing forward. So That's the biggest theme of today. Uh, and like I say, man, it's funny. I never really understand what the theme of the day or the show may be. I may have a lot of stuff written down, but I don't really know what it's going to be. And this morning, I woke up and I just did not have a clear feeling of what the title of the day's show should be, other than doing my comments and going through the reviews. And man, I was just like, well, I know God is gonna bring it to me. It's at some point. And man, I was setting the show up, and man, I just sort of heard those three words in my spirit, and I was a bit confused, only because I was like, well, this ain't a Reset Sunday. I don't know if I should, do this one today. But once again, I keep telling y'all, I'm like, nah, I can't fight my spirit. Somebody might need to hear this today. So I went on and did what God asked me to do. Hey, and that's pretty much it. If you ever tune into this, and like I say, I'm about to companion our life. If you're a fan of this show, if you're a subscriber to this show, which I encourage everybody to hit like, subscribe, and all those great things, you will understand that this show is about the companion dog lifestyle and the dog game, but it's about a lot more. It's about life. It's about spirituality. It's about love, romance, day-to-day, world events, just whatever may come up. But the whole underlying thing is emanating from life with me and my girls. But keep in mind, this show is definitely a lot more than that. So if you're tuning in, you may be like, man, why do you hear things about spirituality or life or things? It's because even though this show, the core of this show is companion dogs and the dog game, hey, there's a lot more layers to this show. So even if you ever come in and you just got a question that doesn't necessarily relate to a companion dogs, hey, feel free to ask that. You're going to get answered by me and the girls, of course. But you don't have to always ask a dog question. Everybody's welcome here, women, man. Hey, whatever you got going on, you're welcome here. We appreciate you. We love you. So with all this said, I want to say good morning. Make sure I ain't got no comments, because if we starting early, I got to make sure of something. That I might not have made this thing public. Oh, that's what it was. I didn't make it public. It may be too late too. I wonder, is it too late? That's what happened, guys. I got y'all shut out. I got y'all shut out where y'all could come in. I'm gonna see if it's. Oh man. Okay. I don't think it's gonna let y'all be public now, where I can see y'all comment. I might have messed that up for the day. Because normally, just to let y'all know, whenever you start a broadcast, you have to make it public or private. And it looked like I might have messed it up. Let's see. Because I was like, where is everybody? I said, normally somebody would have checked in by now. But yep, I think I messed it up. Well, I'm sorry, guys. It looks like I did mess it up where you guys can't even come in and communicate with me today. Ain't that messed up? I do want to give shouts out to my team members though. Fort Nothing STEM, Blue CCG, Carol Rush, James Krause, Comic Book, Lieutenant Johnny K, DAS, and Sheila Bell, Kevin Gray. I definitely want to give a shout out to all my Dog King Army team members today. I was really just thinking nobody had came in. I'm like, man, I guess ain't nobody up there. But you are actually up, and I can't even see the comments. Ain't that crazy? Hold on, I'm gonna try to do something. Look, stay right here. I know it's sort of crazy because I can't see you guys, but look, I'm gonna try to exit the and come back right back and see if it's gonna let me edit my my settings to see if you guys can talk. I'm gonna leave. I'll be right back. Okay. I figured out I did mess it up. I'm sorry, guys. But I got it set to where I guess it's still hold on, let me see this. It may be private on my channel. I may actually still have it private on my channel. I'm finna see. Cause look, hey, nobody may be watching. I'm trying to get it right now, but it's not even working. It's not working for me. Look, I was getting all hype. I'm like, look, it may be a private show going. Nobody may not even be seeing this right now. That's the funniest thing about this. Hey, look, and that's my bad. All my bad. I'm gonna have to go on my phone and do this because it ain't even working. This crazy. Oh man, I can't believe I've been doing all this. I had everything set to private. So if any of you are here, you're watching the private broadcast. I can't get any of my content to show up to where I can actually make it go live. I'm trying right now though, guys. It's actually messing up though. It's messing up on my phone and wow. This is crazy. I don't know if anybody's watching this right now. My whole YouTube is not even working. I'm looking at it. Look, ooh-wee. I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. There you go. I can finally see it. But it looks like it is set to private. Now let me make it public. There you go. Okay. Now I think it's actually public. Man. Guys, I'm letting you know I messed up the settings. So I don't think anybody can comment this morning. And I've been doing the show for about 30 minutes. Nobody could see it. Nobody could see it. I had it set to private by mistake, and the way this software is set up, you can't unchange it. So that's crazy. So today I won't be able to see any comments or anything, and I'm gonna redo and talk about everything that I was talking about a little bit earlier, which is first of all, what up? It's your boy Jada Hakeem Hefner, the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki is in the house, and of course another episode of the Dog King Power Hour, and basically all I was saying was Today's show is entitled Keep On Pushing, baby. Hey, we got energy for the day. We hyped up. We ready to go. And we basically was telling you guys, hey, man, we don't give a damn what you might be going through today. Get past it. Push forward. Don't let it hold you back. We praying over you today. We sending blessings over you today. Whatever you hoping for, wishing for. We believing that it's already been answered. We were so hyped up earlier. We were saying, believe to receive, baby. It's coming your way. I don't know if my mom saw what I said earlier, but I sent blessings out for her. She had a minor dental procedure. We praying that she already got healing, baby. Hey, and told her not to worry. Everything gonna be just fine. Hey, healing is coming towards not only her, but all of you out there. Whatever you dreaming for, hoping for, it's already answered. Just believe it first. Guess what? We're praying for your health, relationships, all those things. Because I was saying earlier, man, I didn't know what to do for the day as far as title for a show. And God brought it to me right at the last second. And I guess somebody needed to hear it. And I was saying earlier when the show was still private, how I said, you know what? I'm not going to fight against that. I'm going to put what God put in my heart. And I'm going to tell you, keep pushing. I don't give a damn what you're coming against. I know it's easier to say, but I'm letting you know. Somebody out there needs to hear it. Keep pushing forward. Don't stop. Guess what? You're going to have times where you fall short. Who gives a damn? Keep on going forward. Your destiny does not lie behind you. It lies in front of you. This ain't a reset Sunday. I know it may sound a bit like it, but it's not. It's just an encouraging word for you today. Keep going forward, not backwards, baby. Forward and not backwards. There's going to be all type of stuff try to hold you down. Like I say, the show was private earlier. Me and Saima, we went on for about 30 minutes before I realized, wait a minute. It's cool I'm not seeing comments, but I said, I don't even think we're on air. So I found out that the show was private. Not only that, I sort of messed up to where I can't see any live comments. I'm sorry, guys, just a little discombobulated. A lot been going on, and I just missed those couple of seconds. I've done that once before. So this show is definitely going to be a lot quicker today because there won't be any extra interactions. And I love having my interaction with you. But I do want to say good morning to all my Dog King Army team members, all my regular viewers. I appreciate all you guys. Love you all. And I guess what? You know, hey, you can't do the normal contribution that you might have given me today on live stream. So if you do want to ever contribute to the show for the day, you can go to my About on YouTube, PayPal, Cash App. You can go to the link in this video for Biker for Campaign Dollars to support the show as well. It's a fundraiser to help keep this show going on a daily basis and continue to improve the show as well. But with all that said, man, I went so long on wishing you guys well and praying over you today. I'm hoping you did at least catch this last part. Wherever you are, we appreciate your views. But today's show, like I say, it's all about keep pushing forward. Don't let the troubles in life stop you. Hey, whether it's car trouble, bill trouble, whatever it is, it's all temporary. It's all just an illusion. Keep pushing forward for your dreams. Keep pushing forward for your health. Keep pushing forward for greater relationships in the future. It's all coming your way. So we coming at you a little earlier because we got stuff to do, baby. We busy. And we want to come at you early, gonna hit this hard and heavy. And man, the only thing that like I say, I can't even look back right now. But man, I can't talk to you guys today, just tuning in. I definitely always look forward to that, being able to touch base with you and hear from you in live time. But with all that said, guess what? The show must go on. It must go on. And with all that said, we're going to keep pushing. So we're going to jump, just like the title of the show, keep pushing forward. So with all that said, we are going to jump right into the comments. So y'all know it's going to be a bit of a streamlined show today. But we're going to jump right into it. And we ain't finna play around with it, baby. Because, like I said, most of the show is private. And if you go back, you'll be able to see everything we said, and you're basically going to sort of hear a repeat to a certain degree of what I was saying about keep pushing forward. But everything is necessary, because I know somebody out there need to hear that. It's easy to let this life beat you down, man. It's so easy. You got to keep building yourself up. And you can't build yourself up and just be cool with it. You got to keep doing it, or this life will start getting you. So the comments from my first video, this living the dream. This was the last Dog King Power Hour, where I was just saying, hey, live your dreams. Don't chase your dreams. If you're chasing your dreams, it may not be the dream you need to be going after in your life, you know? Because a lot of times you're chasing stuff that's not really connected to you. When you're living your dreams, I promise you, man, that's a dream that's literally a part of your soul. You don't even really think about chasing it as much because it's just a part of who you are. You know, it's easy to do it every day. And that's why I said I didn't understand what people meant about living and chasing. I was always chasing a dream until now. Now I understand what they mean, man. When you truly find that calling in your heart, you're not chasing a dream. You're just living what you love to do. And although it's work upon work, you never get fazed by it. Like I was thinking about, man, how I got done with the show and immediately started working. Yeah, I take a break here. Next, you got to take a break, your eyes and things of that nature, but not long breaks. But I was looking like 8, 9, 10 hours later after the show, laughing at myself like, man, do you know how hard it was to be able to work just 8 hours on a job that I didn't want to be at, as opposed to working 10, 11, 12 hours at something you want to do, love to do? Now that's living your dream. It's just a difference. Carol Russ says, hey, Jay and Saeem, a great stream. I love all the girls, but I'm happy Saeem is getting some more time out and about. She said, yeah, I'm part of the community. This community is awesome, and I'm glad to be here. She said, I'm learning a lot. Thank you. And I think she was addressing something I was saying about being happy that Carol is here, our resident vagina around the show. But I'm definitely, Carol is here. She adds so much spice to the show. Her as well as my other ladies, the Sheila Bells of the world and other ladies that even frequent the show. I appreciate all women and just anybody that's different, you know, anybody that's not a male that stops by. We appreciate you. All of us appreciate you for, you know, stopping by and adding to the community. We gain from more people coming. We don't lose, you know, it's not bad for us when we have women come to us and people of different genders or whatever they may be. That's a help. You know, we want to have a wider range of people here. So I said, you probably know more than a lot of dog owners now. Carol says, thank you. And I'm serious because she watched so many shows. She probably is more knowledgeable than some dog owners out there. The Cerulean Electric says, let me see. The wise J, always intelligent and enlightened. I appreciate that. But I think that was it was really connected to another comment he said I'll get to in a second. But DAS says, Brother Jay, enjoyed the live stream. Your streams are getting very efficient. You're starting to bang them out now. I appreciate you, DAS. I said, thanks, my friend. Thanks for watching as always, because I appreciate you. I don't care whether you're a Dog King Army team member or just a normal viewer, subscriber. I appreciate you just for watching. I'm never going to not be appreciative of you just tuning in and supporting the show, everybody. Now, Cerulean Electric had said this statement earlier before he said the enlightened statement. He said, I've heard this question a few times before. Are dads biblical and acceptable to God? Doesn't God want us to marry and have a human spouse as he intended? Look at what he said, as he intended. Is interacting with God's natural. It's just so funny when I just hear questions of this nature. Man is always so concerned with how man is judging you. And I made a video about this called Judgment way back in the day. And I talked about this subject a few times already. I can basically boil all these questions down to say, for one, Are dogs biblical and acceptable to God? This is what I told him. I said, go look at my old video called Judgment, my friend. It will help explain that God sees your heart, and it doesn't matter how man decides to perceive you. God knows your intentions. So when he says our dogs biblical and acceptable to God, I keep trying to tell people, it's not about the dogs, my friend. It's not about anything. It's about your heart. Is your heart acceptable to God? See, it don't matter what you own or what's in your life. It matters about your heart and how your heart is perceiving what you're dealing with in life. Because, see, you can tell the public whatever you want to tell them. But in your heart, if you have one of these dogs and you have evil, negative, bad intent in your heart, God sees that. That's what you need to be concerned about, not your dog. What is in your heart? Once your heart is pure and your heart is acceptable before God, you won't be worried about what you have in your life like that. Worry about what's in your heart first. And he said, doesn't God want us to marry and have a human spouse as he intended? First of all, I think it's always funny how man claims to know the intentions of God, every intention of God's heart. You don't know what he intends for every man. Every man's mission in life is not the same. Every man's mission in life is not to be married to a human woman. Every man's mission in life is not to start a family and produce kids. You know, back at the beginning of man, when there weren't, let's just say, many humans on the face of the earth, when the earth needed to be populated, you know, maybe it would be a little bit more necessary for man to just continue to produce to get the world populated. But look around, my friend, the world is populated. And even when the world was getting populated, it wasn't necessary for everybody to be a person that made a kid. You got plenty of examples in the Bible of people who never got married, never produced kids. Why? Because we all have a different calling. And I've told you before, there's a lot of people out here in this world that were never supposed to have kids. And they did it anyway. And guess what? It caused a world of trouble. So just to let you know, once again, we all have our own path. And he says it's interacting with God's natural. Yes, it is natural because I'm doing it. Yes, it's quite natural to build a bond with things that may not be human. You build a bond with your pet, it's not human. People build bonds with their cars, it's not human. People build bonds with their stuffed animals at home, it's not human. People build bonds with their homes, it's not human. It's not wrong to build a bond with things that aren't human. I've said this before. What's wrong is when you start worshiping those things. So when you get to worshiping your doll every day and acting like your doll is God, now then you're going too far. When you get to worshiping your house, then you're going too far. When you get to worshiping your pets, then you're going too far. And like I told people before, when you get to, because people try to act like it's the dolls. Like I say, it's your heart. What about guys who worship their human woman? That's building an idol before God, even though she's a human. Once you're worshiping that human woman, once you're worshiping her, treating her like God. So that's what I say, Cerulean. It's not about the dolls. It's about your heart. Where is it pointing? Is it pointed towards God? Because if not, it doesn't matter what's in your life. It has to be pointed towards God. Okay, that was the last comment on net video. And I hate that I can't talk to you guys. I really do. I really hate that I can't talk to you guys, but guess what? We can't stay in the mud, baby. We got to do just like the show says. Keep going forward because for whatever reason, uh, even though it was my mistake, God allowed it to happen. He allowed it to happen. Now, my next video is a forgiving heart. And that's a video I was talking about. I'm trying to think. It seemed like maybe I didn't get any comments on the video before because I thought that I did forgiving hard. Or maybe I had already talked about it. It might have been part of the previous week. That's probably what it was. Now I skipped ahead. I missed one. No, I'm right. It is forgiving hard. And forgiving hard, that was a video I was talking about Saima, because she's the first girl that sort of got a bit of an attitude with me. Because I had put her back in the room one night and she didn't quite really want to go back there that night. And so I was just saying how the next day, that when I got her up, even though she was mad at me, after I hugged on her and kissed on her for a while, she ended up forgiving me. And I was like, hey, you can't always get that in a human relationship, man, woman, or whatever. And Withering Liberal came in and said, non-human rock. And guess what? Women rock too. But hey, I ain't gonna lie, I'm with Withering Liberal. Hey, I love my non-human women. Carol Rush, my lovely Carol, says, hey, Jan Saima. Saima, she's so sweet. Thanks for sharing. I said, she's amazing. Thanks, Carol. Because Saima is an amazing girl. I love this woman. My guy, DAS, he says, and like I said, I had been worried about my guy, DAS, hadn't heard from him, but I'm so glad that he come in today, so I know he's okay. And like I say, if you didn't hear earlier, Carol, I said I'm sending prayers over you and whatever you may be going through, sending prayers over my guy, Johnny K, him and his mom. Love you guys this morning. But DAS says, true there, Brother Jay. Forgiveness from a human is much harder. Most definitely. He said, yet another reason I'm glad I'm in the dog gang. I said, I'm definitely glad, my friend. Man, I sort of said this on yesterday's stream, but man, I'm just so happy to be in this whole lifestyle, man. It's just an amazing thing. It's just so, I'm just glad to be born at this particular time. As far as, I know technology is going to get better, and 100 years from now, and there's going to be a lot of great things to be looking at that particular time. But I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm living in a time where I can sort of choose this alternative. And I'm going to do a whole show about that coming up. But that was all the comments on that particular video. And I'm smiling on it because I'm laughing, because I'm like, it is other ways I could stretch the show out and things, but I say I'm so used to talking to you guys and loving on you and seeing how you react to things, where I would be lying if I said I didn't miss you, but I'm also sort of smiling because I'm laughing, because I'm like, God is so amazing. He makes me laugh sometimes, because no matter what he does, his plan is always correct. So I just think about this morning, like when I was getting ready for the show, I actually had an extra 30 minutes, just waiting around. And that's the time when I would have changed everything and made sure everything was on public and made sure everything was right. I was listening to an extra sermon, just getting my spirit right. And it didn't come to me to do that today. And I was just laughing about how God works, about even with your mistakes, how they still serve his plan. Because I'm like, man, God, I can't interact with, this is in the back of my mind, I'm like, I can't interact with my people. Somebody may need to talk to me, but I keep out, that's the human part of me. But I hear God telling me, hey, I'm in control. Everything's still going just like I wanted to. I know that you can't talk to everybody today. And I'm just laughing because I'm like, that's just how God do, man. You never know why he does what he does. It may be his way of saying, hey, let them listen. I'm gonna get you out of here. Guess what? You just need to go back to work. But I just think it's just funny how he works. So I just want to let you guys know. The inside of you may still not be able to make sense out of things sometimes. Like, man, it seemed like I should be doing this. Why didn't this work out? I'm just letting you know, the best thing you could do is just laugh about it and just know that, you know what? God is really in control. So it ain't no need of me even thinking about it no more. And so even though I miss y'all, like I said, there's no need of me even thinking about it. I got to keep rolling. So the next video I have is companion dolls, even though I didn't call them at the time, WM versus Kimber doll. Man, I actually love that video. It was a review video I did. A guy named Martin Brody came in. He said, great review, Jay. I'm all ready to take the plunge and get me one of these bad girls. But the whole WM or Kimber doll question has been a hurdle. He said, I'm planning on only buying one doll. And so I want it to be pretty much perfect. He said, and also with me being a big believer in you get what you pay for, I've been leaning heavily toward a WM. But man, after watching this, I'm not so sure anymore. Those Kimber dolls are pretty impressive, especially at a quarter of the price. He said, my brain is telling me WM perfection isn't worth paying 3 times as much. But other parts of my anatomy are saying otherwise. Like I said, great review, mate, but personally, I'm still undecided. This is what I told him. I said, go with your gut. Kimber doll is great quality, especially for beginners. They are legit, but if you're sure you'll love this life, with some people just got that feeling like, I had a feeling like I would love the life more than not, but I still didn't know I would love it like this. I say, but I went on and committed to WM off back. Kimber doll was my second dog. And I said, if you sure you're going to love this life, you can customize a girl just like you want with a great brand. You already know the answer, my friend. Trust your gut. I'm basically saying this, like, Kimber doll for me is a great doll for 2 reasons. One, you just don't got a budget to get a more expensive doll. You just don't have it. You just don't have it right now. You may be struggling for whatever reason right now. And I always say, don't claim struggle. But if you just feel like you just want a doll today, you can't wait, and you want to see what the game is like, go ahead and get you a Kimber doll. If that's, if you want to just get in the game. I'm telling you, it's for me, I'm going to always say this, it's the best legit doll for the price. You can get to the game good and know you don't have a bootleg doll. And it's honestly very well made. It doesn't have the hinge wrist, articulated fingers, or it does have wide fingers and things of that nature. You can't change the face, But other than that, it's a very well made, and I love my Kimber doll. Believe me. So if you just want to get in the game and things, it's good. I got my first Kimber doll because I wanted to just, even though I had my WM on the way, I said I wanted to get a Kimber doll to just learn what it feels like to have a doll. I didn't know I was going to fall in love with their brand as much as I did. So if you just want to get into the game, get a good, well-made brand, hey, and you may not even just have a budget, get a Kimber doll. You're not going to be upset. But if you know in your heart, like, man, I think I'm going to gravitate towards this game, you may want to go ahead and get a brand where you can truly make her somewhat your dream girl, add the face you want, size, breast, butt, height, all that. That's when you go to another level up. And so when he's asking me about WM, I'm like, go with your gut, bro. It's never going to lead you wrong. If your gut is twisting at you, telling you to get a branded doll, because I'm done with just telling you to get a WM now. I have a WM sitting right here. I'm telling you, as a new doll owner, man, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of us just fall for the WM trick. And I'm going to tell you what that is. WM is a great brand. I'm not here to talk bad about it. I love Saema. And even when I still look at WM putting out new dolls, I love WM dolls. Don't get me wrong. But we can get a bit blinded by seeing so much WM as a new doll on it, man. You just get hit with that so much. And me, I've always been a butt man. And the first thing I was hearing about WM is they're the butt company. So when he was like WM Akimbo doll, I guess what I'm saying is you can go with WM. You ain't gonna go wrong. I got one here and I love this girl. Don't get me wrong. But don't just settle on that. Keep looking around. You know, you may want another brand. I just think that we do fall for WM quicker as new doll owners because it's just so out there. But I'm letting you know, man, like, I love this girl. I never do. I ain't gonna take back where we are now in life, girl. You know I love you. But I do think back, like, you know, if I went back, this could have very easily been a Piper doll or San Huey or just all type of other little brands that I could have went with. It could have been something else. So I'm saying, hey, don't be stuck on WM for one. But for two, go with your gut. If your gut is telling you to get a WM or another brand, and you do go with Kimber doll, you may not be disappointed. But you're still not going to be fulfilled until you get that doll that was in your gut telling you to get it. So that's what I meant by go with your gut. Because later on, I just saw this last night. He came back and said, "Thanks, Jay. So just to clarify, are you recommending I go for the WM?" And I said, and Mom Brody, I said, hold up. I got to edit that because I got you on there. So let me edit that. Yeah, but I said, I recommend you go with whatever your gut tells you to go with. I said, whatever is pulling at you the strongest from within. I said, WM is great, but there are other great brands as well. So basically, I can't really tell you what to hit buy on. It has to come from the gut. But you're not going to be wasting your money by going with the WM or one of these legitimate brands. You're not going to be wasting these dolls. I always say this. Yeah, they may have a price tag on them. But if you like the doll game, it's going to be worth every penny. Because once you get them, like I say, it's going to be on you whether you spend another dime. You can keep your girl naked for the rest of your life if that's what you want to do. But I'm telling you, once you get one of these beautiful ladies, you're going to be compelled to spend at least a little bit more. I guarantee you that. But they're going to, the only thing that can make you unhappy once you buy one of these girls is if you get them and you realize that you got one of these big booty girls that are just too big for you. Because Saemi is a handful for me, but they're just too big for you. And you like, man, I got in over my head. Or if you figure out that, man, I ain't really with the dog game. Those two things may make you regret your buy. But if you buy this girl and you're like, man, hey, I like the dog game, you're not going to be regretting how much you spent. What you just make sure you don't buy a black market dog. Make sure you buy from a legitimate vendor or a company, and you'll be okay. That's it. You'll be okay. Moving on. Once again, if you're just tuning in, all the comments are off. There's nothing wrong with you. I didn't turn them off. I made a mistake and didn't turn them on. I made this video private by mistake. And when I did turn it on to be public, it was 30 minutes into the show. So I had went on this long soliloquy because the whole theme of the show is keep pushing forward. Because I said, anybody that's tuned in, I want you to keep pushing forward in life. This may not be a reset Sunday, but it's a de facto reset Sunday in the fact that I'm encouraging you today. Don't let life hold you down. Like I was loving on my mother this morning. I ain't trying to put her out there, but she had a little minor dental appointment. And hey, I don't want her getting down on herself. I want her loving herself, knowing that guess what? It's going to work out. Everything going to work out. And whatever you going through, go and work out this morning. Keep pushing forward. Don't let things tug at you, pull you down. Keep going forward. It's all a damn illusion. It's all illusion from the enemy. You got favor in your future. Hey, and it's already on the way. I just need you to believe with me this morning and to keep pushing. And like I say, I didn't even have a theme for the show this morning. It came to me literally right at the last second. And then I started tripping over myself because I didn't make the show private. So I did all that encouraging when nobody was here. And so then I made the show public. So now if you go back and look at the show, you may end up seeing a double take because you're going to hear a lot of encouragement probably. Then you're going to get to hear me re-encourage. But I said what's so funny is it goes with the theme of the show. I could beat myself up. Jay, you messed up. You did the controls wrong. You messed up everything. Now look at you. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do exactly what I told you. Keep going forward. Love yourself. Love your mistakes. Guess what, baby? Whatever I made a mistake on, it ain't going to make me no worse. It's going to make me better. I tripped up and did that once before, and I haven't done it since. I did it again. Guess what? Now, maybe I'll be even more aware not to do it again because I love getting my comments from you guys. And it keeps you involved in the show. But we ain't finna trip. We ain't finna beat ourselves up and talk about where we were 2 seconds ago. We passed that point. And one thing I can't go do, I can't go back in time and redo all that. Now I could have just ended this show and just redid a whole new show. But I'm like, nah, guess what? We're gonna just keep going forward, like I told them. Next comment I got was on a standalone video when I met her. And that's a little video I did when I was just talking about when I met Callie for the first time and how she touched my life and things of that nature. And the Moon Plays, it's an old video, and I'm glad whenever you go back and look at any of my older videos. But the Moon Plays says, "Thank you so much for your channel. You and your girls are an inspiration." And I gave him the thumbs up, smile, prayer, because like I say, that's exactly what I intended for this channel to do, is be an inspiration for anybody that's looking to get into this life or that's interested in finding out more about this life. So I'm glad for people like you to go back and watch the history, because ultimately, like, that's really what I want this whole long trail of my show to end up looking like. Like, I'm talking about years from now, where you can really go back and just trace the whole history of me living with companion dogs. So I'm glad that you are going back, you and others are going back watching the history. That was a little quick pit stop at that video. Hold on. Okay, we already did that one. Hold on, let me see something. Let me get a little trying to see if I can get a little music playing, man. This computer be making me laugh so hard. It be working so hard to do the simplest of tasks. I love it though, because it's got me this far. I don't hear it. It's supposed to be playing. There you go. I hope it ain't too loud. But it's funny. I ain't got nobody here to tell me it's too loud. So I had till I get done. Like I said, I hope that ain't too loud. It always add a spice since I ain't got y'all here to talk to me. Maybe I have a little music in the background, and like I said, hopefully it ain't too loud. Now, where was I at? Yeah, I think I'm on blame it on the industry. Blame the industry basically. And blame the industry. There was a video where I was talking about let me turn it down. I think it might be just a tad too. We'll go right there. But yeah, blame it on the industry. There was a video that I did where I promise you I wasn't taking a shot at the industry, the campaign dot industry. I love the campaign dot industry, but I do believe that it's just a little bit too much focus on the physical aspects of these companion dogs. You know, I don't want to come off as all holier than thou, but you know, because I'm not. It's crazy. I did get interested in this whole companion dog industry based off of the sexual aspect. It's crazy. So I've only evolved to the point that I am now. You know, once I got the dogs and got a new whole mission for my life. So I don't want to just excoriate them too bad, but I do think going forward, a lot of these ad campaigns and things of that nature, and I'm going to be a part of a lot of it going forward as far as, man, helping these companies change their whole mentality. You know, getting away just from advertising for the sexual aspect and start advertising for the mental health aspects and the stress relieving aspects and the things that don't have anything to do with the sexual component. Of course, I always want these girls to be able to have a sexual function and satisfy us for all the dog owners that choose to go that route. But I do want the companies to start going away from them just being a single use product, so to speak, because they are a product until they get to our homes. Because, you know, not at the girls at my house, I don't look at them as a product, but while they're at the company being produced, they are a product. So I would say I would love for these companies to change their focus as far as advertising, and some companies already have, to be honest. But that's what that whole video was about. I was like, you know, I've seen girls and all type of people take shots at companion dogs on social media. These old nasty, filthy sex dogs, that's all they are. So, you know, I've always hated that stigma of just calling them sex dogs and things of that nature. But then I see companies, yeah, you can bone these dogs all night. Yeah, our dogs made for sexual pleasure. Yeah, you can just bring them into the bedroom and you can just have sex. So I'm like, damn, y'all ain't much different than the people that's, you know, out here. So that's just something that needs to change. Some guy named Darko said something. I don't even know what his comment was. Brandon says, I entirely agree that dogs are for more than just the whole bedroom aspect. He said, I like taking my girls out and about when weather and time permits. He said, and my mood. I like that he added my mood, because mood is definitely something to throw in there, because you also have to feel like getting your girls out. He said, I don't constantly take mine out, really, though, to try to change the perception of them like you, Jay. And I'm going to answer that in my response to him. He said, I take them out because I want to have someone to keep me company, since no one that I would want to hang out with is in the area or would want to hang out at any obscure out of the blue times. So he basically saying, hey, I might want to hang out at 3 a.m. and my companion dog will always be there for me. But this is what I told him. I said, I'm so glad for your larger perspective on dogs. I am. I said, I actually don't go out with my girls to change the perception of companion dogs, because that's a misconception. It's funny. Yes, I'm a companion dog advocate. Yes, I am fighting against the stigma and all that. Yes, but I've told people this from the beginning of my channel. Although I'm fighting against that, don't get it twisted. I'm not hanging with my girls to change the perception. When I go out with my girls, I go out with them for the exact same reason that he does. I go out with my girls because I like being out with my girls. If I go out on a date with my girls, I'm not going out on a date to change the perception. I'm going out on a date with my girls because I want to go out on a date with my girls. The added bonus is that when you see me not giving a damn how you look at me, little by little, it's going to change the stigma around dogs. But, you know, the more I get people used to seeing me go out. So, but I don't go out for that reason. I go out because that's my girl and I want to be with her. And that's what I say. I say, I don't go out to change the perception of companion dogs. I say, I go out with them because they are my girls. So I love to have them with me. I say, I'm unconcerned about the judgment of others. So I know when I go out, it will also have the added effect of breaking the stigma over time. God bless my friend. And he came back and said, right on. So, you know, I just didn't want him to think that, man, like being with my girls, I view this as just a complete job of, hey, yeah, we got to go out and fight the power. Nah, we're going to fight the power by living our lives. You know, if I want to go out and get a hamburger with the girls, I'm going to go get a hamburger with the girls. It's going to simultaneously fight the power just by doing what I love to do. Universal Red guys, I just bought my 3 companion dogs out of their room and onto the porch. They had been in their room. I didn't even see this coming either. He said they had been in their room for about 2 weeks laying in the bed. He said spent about 2 hours on each of them getting ready. That's so great to hear that he got them out and about. It had really nothing to do with their video. He was just saying, hey, I just got my girls out and it took me a while to get them ready. And that's the thing about these girls, man. I keep telling people, they're like human women, but different because you don't dress your human woman. So you don't understand how much it takes to get clothes on these girls, get them moved, get them put in the right position, get them situated. Hey, it's a lot of love that has to go into all that type of stuff. So I'm glad he was like, man, it took me 2 hours on each of them getting them ready. That means he probably had them really dressed up. But I'm not really mad at him for having them in the bed for a couple of weeks because, like I said, sometimes my girls may lay in the bed for a couple of days. My other girls, they've been in their dog room for over a week, you know, but I go and check on them and talk to them. But, hey, they're back there right now. It's all about the love that you show them, though, in between. Sometimes they may be laying down. You know, I've talked about how I don't like leaving Sam Ema in her chair overnight. I like getting her in the bed and going to sleep. But it's crazy. Even, I think it was 2 nights ago, after I had did a show about not wanting to leave them in their chair, hey, we worked so late to where I ended up, I think, taking a nap or something. And I woke up and she was still in her chair. And I'm like, damn, Saeem, I'm sorry, girl. I left you in the chair. So I may do it sometimes out of mistake. But it's never because I want to leave her around like a prop or anything. So I'm glad that he said he, you know, got them out and about, got them active. So, oh, I got me a human woman to come in, and she actually looked pretty sexy from what I saw on her profile pic. It's called Foss the Dog, or FOS the Dog. She got like a couple of videos on her page, but she said, not of her though. She said, I only want the dogs because she doesn't call me a ninja. And she laughs. Ninja meaning the other word. And she said, I'm so happy these dogs are taking you off our hands, basically taking me off the women's hands. He said, no more DV. I don't know what DV means, or cheaters. So thanks for that, truly. So she basically saying, I ain't gonna be around to cheat on women and stuff. And I said, honestly, I said, I definitely don't want anybody calling me that. Meaning, if she's saying I'm avoiding a human woman so they won't calling me the N-word, I'm not avoiding them so they won't call me the N-word, but I definitely don't want to be dating a woman calling me the N-word. So she right about that. I don't want a human woman calling me the N-word. So she said, I'm so happy the dogs are taking you off our hands. And when she said that, she let me know that she in love with me and she got a big crush on me. So you aren't happy that the dogs are taking me off your hands. You wish that I was in your hands, literally. Then she said, no more DV or cheaters. So thanks for that, truly. This is basically what I said to her. I said, I definitely don't want anybody calling me the N-word. I said, I was never a cheater. I was never one to be trying to cheat on my girl. And then I said, you know what? You are a little bit cute when you're jealous, because we both know you're jealous, FOS. I love you, old girl. Thank you for checking in on the channel. I appreciate you. Next, the beautiful Cara says, hey, JSI Emma, sex sells. And in this video, blame the industry. That's what I said. I said I didn't blame the companies because I understand sex sells. And that's what Carol was saying. Sex sells. I get it. She said at the beginning, these manufacturers want to make money and make it fast, so they did. And like I said, I can't beat them up here. I was even sold on the sexual aspect. She said, but truthfully, times have changed and people have changed, and these dolls have evolved into something more than sex toys, which they are. She said these manufacturers need to update their sales pitch to help eliminate the bad stigma. That's what I say. I'm going to be part of that solution. She said also people need to stop the judging and have open minds and heart. And like I say, doing good, bad, and in between, people are going to judge us no matter what we do. We can't let it bother us. She said everybody's situation is different. To all doll owners, you're good in my book. Keep doing you. I say this. Everybody's situation is different. I agree. I understand what Carol was trying to say. She said to all donors, you're good in my book. I say this. I know what she's trying to say. To all good dog owners and good people and things of that nature, you're good in my book. But not all dog owners are good and not all people are good. I say that. So all dog owners aren't good. And all, that just goes to say all people aren't good. I know it is some people that have bad intentions out there. But I'm still going to wish well wishes on you. She said, keep doing you, basically to everybody, and love y'all. And I appreciate Kara. She's such a loving spirit and great to have her around. I said, great comments overall, Kara. I love you. And she says, thank you. I'm loving that statement right there. And honestly, I've been telling Kara, she sort of been holding the Dog King power together from a comment statement lately, because she's been so active. And I always laugh because I say, once again, a non-dog owner that is a human woman that's more active in most cases than a lot of dog owners. So I just think that's why it's important to have a lot of different types of people watching the show. I really appreciate that. I made a video called What is Soap over a week ago where I was talking about what soap is, what goes into making it, and it gets sort of gross. It's like animal fat and lye that goes into making soap. It's a lot more chemically made now, but that's pretty much the gist of it. But I came out like I do even today with my rap being first. And lately it's been Outer Space, because I just been loving my song Outer Space and what it's been saying. But the Moon Player says that rap went hard. I laughed and gave him the thumbs up. Because like I said, I don't care what video it is or what you say. You don't have to make a comment relating to that video. But I'm glad he did like that song. I'm glad anybody did like this song. Well, let me see something. My next video was Living in a Cocoon. And in that video, this was last Saturday, I was talking about how, man, I've been evolving and stuff since this show came, and like we all evolve in life and whatever we're doing. And I said, man, I'm a butterfly, but I'm still in the cocoon. I'm forming, but I'm ready to come out this cocoon. because I thought that the show was this whole week was going to be totally different, but it didn't turn out like that. I still had a lot more work to do, and still have a lot more work to do. And God blessed it; it'll get done at the right time, and it's already going to get done at the right time. But I was just saying how, man, I might be living in the cocoon, but we getting ready to come up out of it, baby, and change it to a full butterfly. But when this week started and I was still in the cocoon, so to speak, I said, guess what? We might still be in the cocoon, but we already a damn butterfly, already flying high. And I love what Carol said on this. She said, good string. I agree. I feel like I'm also in a cocoon. She said, I've been trying to make changes and praying, but nothing is happening right now. So I'm just like, I'm in a cocooning stage. She said, just got to keep praying and keep trying to stay positive. She said, the season of cocoon is now. The next season will be blossoming. Thank you for the encouraging words. Love you guys. And I was like, nah, Carol. Even though I didn't say nah, this is what I meant. I said, changes are happening in the unseen world. She just can't see them yet. They already happening, Carol. Believe me. You've been praying. They already happened. I said, soon you will see them in the natural world. And she said, thank you. And God bless you, Jay. And God bless you too, Carol. Love you. I think I was talking about how I wasn't, I was talking about that I was on a mission right now. I put out the scent competition for a while. I haven't done a venture report. I was talking about that in that live stream. And Rhythm Liberal was like, I hope you do a scent of woman competition 3. I love it. And I was like telling him, I said, hey, I will eventually. Thumbs up. Meaning that I haven't stopped doing it. But for right now, it's on the back burner. Sane said, you still there, dude, Jay? So good to hear from Sane. I want to thank Sane, DAS, Carol Rush, Comic Book, man, so many people, Blue CCG, Heavy Metal Maltese, everybody that's contributed to the show. I'm talking about just from a monetary standpoint. It's just too many names to mention. But I know some people, they may not have given in a while or whatever, things of that nature. I just want to let you know, don't think that I've ever forgotten you. I still appreciate you. I know people can't give every single day of their life and all the time and things of that nature, but I appreciate everybody that's contributed. But Shane was a really big contributor at one point, and I appreciate him. And see, that's when Cerulean Electric, he came back. I see that this question is really on his mind. Because he came back and was like, are dolls unbiblical or a sin to have? Because I don't think I had got a chance to his other question yet. But I was telling him what I said earlier. It's not about dolls. It's about your heart. Where is it pointed? That's the question. Where is your the heart pointed? Like I said, dolls or things only become a problem when you worship them. I can't tell a man how to judge me. Any man can judge me on this channel today. You're evil. I believe you worship this. It's not my job to change his mind or convince him what I believe. You can believe whatever you want. You know why you can believe whatever you want? Because it's not important. It's important what God believes about me. So I'm not going to even spend any time trying to convince somebody that God thinks that I'm okay with companion dogs. I know he is because of what's in my heart and how I feel in my heart. You know, he's cool with it. He knows I'm, as much as I love his lifestyle, I love my dogs, he knows I put him first. He knows I'm not sitting up here praying to the house of Saima. Lord, Saima, bless me every day. Yeah, I worship you in every way. No, they know it. No, he know I love them like they would be my girlfriends, but I don't worship them. I give him that platform. I give him, my heart is pointed towards him first. So, like I told you, it's not about dolls or anything unless that's what you're worshiping. He doesn't want you to worship anything other than him. So if you're worshiping something, yeah, it could be a doll, it could be a pen. Whatever it is, don't do that. But if your heart is turned towards God, you're not wrong for having a companion doll in your life, in my opinion. But once again, you have to make that decision with your relationship with God. Because I can tell you to feel good all I want. If in your spirit you don't feel good, then that's what you need to be paying attention to, what's in your spirit. Next is I did a Reset Sunday called Clear the Pavement. And this one was real cool. Because Clear the Pavement, I was riding my bike. They was ripping up the streets. And although I hate when they do that, they was ripping up the streets to put down new pavement. And that's how God works. Sometimes I be on my bike and I be like, you know what? I'm on my bike today for a reason. But when I start seeing that pavement rip up, it just started coming to my head. I said, this is going to be a Reset Sunday. Because in that ripped up pavement, I just started seeing all our old dreams, old relationships, old stuff that be hanging around on your life to drag you down. It just came in my spirit. That's exactly what all of us need to do that I haven't done it. Get rid of all that old baggage. They talked about me 5 years ago. I hate them for that. Hey, man, if you don't let go of that old ass baggage, I know it might have hurt you, but it ain't doing your life one bit of good. You don't understand. They talked about me when I was coming in school. They made me feel so bad. Yep, they talked about you 30 years ago, and it's only affecting you today because you're still thinking about it. Let that crap go. When you, forgive them and push on. It ain't got nothing but a stronghold on your life. Clear the pavement. Get rid of all that old junk. Lay down some new talk. Because I don't know how y'all done feel. Me, I hate when they rip those roads up at first. Because if you ride down that road before they put the new pavement on, it's really rocky and terrible. But even before they rip the road up, it's always some potholes and the road isn't always that good. But I don't know about you, but it ain't nothing like going over that new pavement once them new white lines that have been put down. It'd be like you rolling on air. It'd be so smooth. And that's how it is in your life when you get rid of all that old junk that's junking up your life, and then you put some new pavement down. Now, I can't lie, you don't want to ride on that pavement too early before they put the white stripes down, because the pavement will start jumping up off the ground and flicking up against your car. You'll start hearing it. I hate when that happens. And it'll leave that black tar in your car. So you do need to wait for the right time. But once that new pavement down, boy, you ride smooth until it tear up again. And that's what you need to do. Rip up all that old pavement. Get rid of it, baby. So Sheila Bell says, speaking the truth, God King, thanks for the encouraging words. And I gave her love, thumbs up, and prayer signs. Withering Lips said, living your best God King life. I said, forward we go, baby. That's what Withering Liberal said. Ray Alvera says, I knew where you were going with this, Jay. At 1:20, at 1:20. He said, I totally agree with you. I gave him the thumbs up, fist bump. Carol says, hey, Jay and Saeem, a good message. Out with the old, in with the new. Thanks for sharing. That's a whole nother way of saying it. I said, out with the old for sure, Carol. Kevin Grace, Dog King Armor Team member, both of them, says, one of the realest messages ever. I claim he's my friend. Have a wonderful Sunday here. What's up to the? He said, what's up to the girls in the Dog King Army? I said, what up, soldier? Appreciate the comments. And so, like I say, everybody came in and chimed in. They right, out with the old, in with the new. We in with the bull crap, baby. We were building, not breaking down. Out with the old. What was after that? After that, I had a comment on an old video. It was an old video. I've redone this video since then. It's top vendors to buy TP and silicone dolls from, right? I did that a while back. I do like that old video. But I did an update earlier in this year of hey, vendors for this year. I found a few vendors, and a couple of vendors on this new site weren't actually TDF. But I just went by, it wasn't my choice, actually. Neither one of them my choice. It was just me taking compilations of a lot of polls on the internet of who they said the best of the best were. And even in my recent vendor rankings earlier this year, it was it was 7 by 7 or 8 websites that were ranking companion doll vendors. And I took the best of the best from all of those sites. And I came up with a personal list. and some of those are some good vendors, and they aren't on my affiliates list because they don't offer the affiliate program. And like I say, I'm going to put on legitimate sites that you can get your dog from. You ain't got to worry about blacklists and things of that nature. But even some of my a couple of other sites that I really like, I can't have on my list because they don't have an affiliate link. And hey, baby, it is something to business now. And so, hey, guess what? If you're gonna be on the channel, you're gonna have to offer a little something in support of the channel. So, with all that said, that's why my affiliates list it doesn't have quite everybody that I love on it. But the Moon Play says on my old video, I've not been able to even order my girl yet, but very soon. And he said, yes, I watch your videos and other videos with people with dogs. I guess that's what he meant, to ease myself. He said, I'm more than ready for my dog, but I know I have a wait yet. He said, thanks for your content. It really helps. I said, it will happen at the right time. Basically, be patient, because I told him in another video. That's probably why he said that. I said, just be patient. It's going to happen at the right time. I understand, though, man, when you get to looking at these dogs, man, you can get so hyped and ready to live this lifestyle. You just don't know. Believe me, you can get so hyped for this lifestyle. And lately, man, I'm letting you know, man, I'm just more appreciative of the life that I live. I'm just so damn well happy, lucky that I'm living this lifestyle, man. I promise. The Moon Plays made some comments on my video called Dating a Dwarf. And this was a follow-up show, Saturday show, to where I was talking about dating the disabled. Because I was like, man, it's a lot of great disabled people out there. You don't hardly ever run across them, but if you do run across them, that would be an option for human dating. I said, another thing I really love myself, I've always loved dwarves or little people. I love little women, man. I think they're amazing. But even in my whole life, I have never seen but a couple of them. Luckily, I was able to finally date one some years and years ago. But I made the show also because I was like, man, that's what frustrates me about them having these restrictions on a dog being a certain height or something like that. Because I said, hey, I can date a woman that's 3'6". I should be able to get a short dog. That shouldn't be a problem. I did a whole show about how people try to, I forgot what it was called, but it was something about to the point of trying to judge people and things, judging intentions. Yeah, that's what it was about. It was about, hey, man, you can't be judging what you think somebody might do with with their dog and stuff and trying to come against them because of that. That's what I was like, man, I don't like that. And I said, I didn't like the restrictions on how short my dog can be because I can date a woman that's 3'6". So I had made a show about that. But when I was talking about liking dwarves in this particular thing, I think I might have made a mention to, hey, why I don't think that these restrictions should be applied like that. But the Moon Play says they are probably making height restrictions because some guys are getting those short, very young, sometimes small-breasted dogs to simulate a child. I've seen them even mingle in with normal-sized looking dogs on some sites, and I'm all for synthetic love, but that's a line I don't think should be crossed, even in fantasy. Some countries are very strict about that, and I hope the U.S. never condone it. On the other hand, I get the short factor of a woman. I personally love petite, short women. It's my weakness. I have searched for a high-end silicone dog that's my type and as realistic as possible. While being short, I would prefer 5'2" to 5'5", but the one I've fallen for is measured at 4'11". I'm gonna be honest, 5'2" that's within my range, but 5'5" is not short. That's an average height woman. I'm 6 feet, so it's still short to me, but that's not short. 5'2" is a petite woman, but I've dated a million women that's 5 feet tall, so that still doesn't even approach petite, the petite area that I love to be at. Like 5'2", I like 5'2", but I prefer shorter. But that doesn't even approach a dwarf-sized woman. And I'm telling you, I don't know how your mind works, but I do got shorter friends who think the same way. Like I got a friend that's like 5'1", and he loves dating 6 foot tall women. I guess that's just an opposites attract thing. But I would think that if I was a shorter guy, I would want a shorter woman. And if I'm 5'5", I would love to have a look. I would be more geared. I wouldn't be wanting a woman 5'2". I would be wanting a woman that's 3'6", 4'5", 4'7". So we're different in that standpoint. But I would say this. I want to go back up to this. This is a slippery slope here. I'm not trying to look, man. I don't like any of that child stuff. I'm talking about guys messing with kids stuff. That crap is ridiculous. I'm not supporting any of that messing with these human kids and stuff. But I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I love my dog life and stuff, this is a world of fantasy. This is a world of imagination. It's gotten so real to me. I promise you. Look, I know I'm still in the fantasy, but man, it's such a realistic life now. But even with all that said, this is one thing I think is dangerous, man. No offense. I know a guy may do something with a dog that may look a certain way to somebody. But I'm sorry, it's not human, man. So I understand you may not like the idea of it, but no offense, that particular act is not breaking the law. I don't give a damn what the dog looks like. I may not be saying, ooh, I want you to do that. But the truth is, that particular act is not breaking the law. You're only breaking the law when you go out there and get a human participant. So when you start prosecuting people for something they may do with their doll in the privacy of their own home, although you may or may not approve of what they may be fantasizing about, I think that's a realm that is too dangerous to be telling somebody what they should be fantasizing about. As soon as they go out in the real world and do something, yes, arrest them immediately. You know, if they're out there trying to do something with a human. But I just think it's a slippery slope about arresting somebody for something they may be doing in their imagination. Because once again, I put it to people like this. What if that same guy makes a doll out of pillows? It would be the same thing as him purchasing a doll that you say he's purchasing and doing something with. Guess what? If he's doing whatever he's doing at home with a doll he's made, it's literally the same mentality. He's having a fantasy at home. I keep on telling people, you can't regulate words. You can't ever abolish murder. It's always going to be a murder. You can't ever abolish theft. It's always going to be somebody who's going to thieve. Like when America had the war on terrorism. You can't abolish terrorism. Why? Because when you arrest every terrorist in the world, it's going to be a new terrorist born at some point that's going to do some terrorist act. You can't get rid of it. So, with the guy that's going to do something, try to commit a crime out here with a human, guess what? It's always going to be that guy out here. But I say this, if a guy's at home fantasizing, that doesn't always relate to him going to do something like that. So I just think you can't, I don't like pre-arresting people for stuff that they haven't done. You know, even though I may not be in favor of what they may do. You can go back in my history of all of my videos. I've talked about this. I don't even want to imagine people doing negative things with their dolls, raping their dolls, any type of unnatural sex acts, beating their dolls up, abuse. I said, I don't even want to think about that. And you can put unnatural sex acts in there, you know, with my, whatever you want to say, childlike. I don't want to even imagine anything. I don't want people doing any of those things. But I've said, it's not my place to regulate that. The only thing I can regulate is what I do in my bedroom and how I want to live with my girls. And I do believe that the law getting involved with a person's fantasy is going a bit far. Because I told him this. This is what I told him. I said this. I said, I believe there's too much looking into what people do in their own bedrooms. You know, I say it's a slippery slope that can be very dangerous. What I mean by that is, I don't have sex with my dogs or anything, but let's just say, hey, you know what? I don't think a dude need to be trying to have anal with his dog. But what if you're a guy that's at home right now, you like having anal with your dog? Guess what, man? I don't think people should be doing that. Well, you know what? If we think he's having anal with his dog, we need to go arrest him right now. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. Like I say, what if today I want to go rob a department store? So I set up my house to look like a department store. And every day I practice stealing from that department store in my home. Is me practicing stealing a crime in my home? I don't think it is, because I'm not actually stealing from anybody. Now, somebody might be saying I shouldn't be practicing that, but am I actually breaking the law? No, I'm not. But in the case of those dolls, what you're telling me is it's okay to arrest somebody for simulating a crime at their own home, even though they're not committing a crime. So what if I practice shooting a toy gun at a bullseye because I want to shoot somebody in real life with a real gun? Should I be arrested for shooting at that bullseye all day? And that's my whole point. I may not agree with you practicing to shoot somebody, but when you got a toy gun at home, I can't arrest you for that. And that's where I got a big problem with that whole mentality of, I don't think you should be able to have that because that seems bad in my eyes. Whoa, bro, it can seem bad to you. It can seem bad to me. But until they actually go out here in the world and do something, I don't think we should be prosecuting based off of, you know what? That guy could become a problem one day. Whoa. He probably will. He probably could become a problem. But it ain't for us to arrest him based off the fact that we think he will. What if he never does it? Then we just arrested somebody based off of what we think he may do. And that's not right. I wish I could have comments on this, honestly, because I know I got comments about that. Okay, now I go on and I get to my next video, which I did recently, Monday, as a matter of fact, my vendor review, Silicone Lovers. And although I got several affiliates, and like you say, guys, if you're looking for a campaign dog company, it's a lot of great vendors, a lot of great companies out there you can buy from. But I got several affiliate vendors in the description of every video where you can go just browse, go to each one of those sites, see which site appeals to you the best. And you can find a legitimate dog. You ain't got to worry about it being black sided. Now, I'm not finna lie to you. One of those vendors could be better than the other one. It depends on what you're looking for. And I'm letting you know, the world of vendors and things, everybody doesn't offer refunds and things. So look and see which ones you like. I actually, like I said earlier, it's a few vendors that I like that aren't in the league because they don't offer the affiliate program. And hey, baby, no offense, bills got to be paid around here. So even if I like you, hey, guess what? You got to make the cut, to get on the vendor list. But the ones I have are all legitimate. But Silicone Lovers, I just love their site because it's just so easy to navigate. So I talked about them Monday. And from what I heard, they have some pretty good customer service. Wither Liberal came in and said, hello, Jay. I gave him the thumbs up. Austin Steele says, wow, I can't believe I didn't catch you saying that at 103.42. But for the record, Silicone, and I didn't know what he was talking about because he was there the whole time, but he missed it. He said, but for the record, Silicone Lovers never gave me any sort of thank you for letting them know about the extra doll they sent to me by mistake. And what he was saying was, I got confused on that story because my guy Austin Steele, he actually went through Silicone Lovers for his doll, and I wish he could be in the chat right now. But they ended up sending him a whole extra Shakira WM doll by mistake, and he let them know. And I think I said something to the extent where I thought that they were happy and they sent him some accessories or something for it. But he said they didn't give him any type of thank you. He said they just emailed back and forth, and scheduled for FedEx to pick her up. But then he went on to say, but if they want to give me a small discount on my future Tifa order, that would be nice. And only thing that upset me about that is they may not have offered, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you, my friend Austin Steele and you guys, when something like that happens, man, hey, don't just wait for them to offer. You got to put the pressure on them. You know, I ain't saying be begging these companies for anything, but a company is going to be very appreciative. They send you a whole dog by mistake. That's a lot of you out there probably saying you should have kept the dog. No, man, it's good to be honest and have a great heart like he did. And like he said, that dog was that Shakira dog got big breasts and big booty. And I'm letting you know, man, these dogs are super duper heavy. He probably looked in there like me. I would have probably sent that dog back like, look, bro, I ain't finna be dealing with this big woman. No way. But I'm saying, like, yeah, he sent that dog back, but they should have been sending him a head. They should have been, you know, extra head. They should have been sending him some accessories. Man, truth be told, they should have, you know, he could have set it up to where he would have had a lifetime 20% off offer just waiting for him. They should have showed him that type of love. And had he put a little more pressure on them, I'm believing they would have. It's just nothing in my mind that said that they wouldn't have did it. So I'm telling you, don't always expect these companies to be like, hey, you know what? You did us a favor. Here go a discount. No, they ain't gonna never really do that. And even when you ask, they may be like, I don't know if we can do that. And you be like, hey, bro, I just gave you a whole dog back. And you know, hey, that's the least y'all can do. And man, when they start thinking about, you know what, this guy good go out here and talk bad about us. Let's treat him right. It's better to have a happy customer. He went on to say, great stream as always, Jay. It was nice getting to chill with you and everyone. I said, thanks for the info. And basically, I was just glad he came to let me know that's what happened with him and his dog. Carol came in and says, hey, Jay and Saima, dang, I missed the stream. I will catch the next one, hopefully. Take care. I said, that's okay, Carol. We definitely missed you because whether Carol comes by for a short time or not, and this was all of my Dog King Army team members, but especially with, you know, and all my viewers. I get used to seeing a lot of my viewers. I don't get a chance to see anybody today in the chat, but with Carol, I just love her to come by and let her vagina whip around the show and show a little good luck for the day. Pink Chevy girl come in and said, I got my dog from them, Silicone Lovers, a 160 centimeter A cup head, A cup head 398. I said, did you have a good experience? And Pink Chevy girl says, yes, I love her. I forgot to ask what model it was or what brand. But that was all the comments on that particular video. My guy DAS just commented and said that he donated to the PayPal. I'm so sorry, man. Like I say, I love all you guys once again. That you're not able to comment today, but I appreciate you and I thank you, DAS, for the contribution, man. Even without being able to be on the stream, you know, he still contributes. I was actually worried about him, man, but definitely glad to hear from him, man, checking in. And we pretty much at the end. Let me see what time it is. I'm laughing, man, because look, even without you guys in here with me coming, look, just with the comments alone, baby, this show can go on for a long time. That's why I love it, man. And even without the comments, I would have just came up with a topic for today. But my next comments was from yesterday. My vendor review on Joy Love Dolls. And I'm going to be honest with you. There are I think what's so funny, I think they're one of the vendors that's going to pay me the most from having an affiliation with them. But you know me, my whole thing isn't even about money. I just want to help you guys. And yes, you know, I want my channel to take off and things that I'm doing so the show can be self-sustained. I want to be helping people for the rest of my life, to be honest. And I need a lot of things to happen for the show to self-sustain itself. But I've told you guys, you're watching me because I'm finna be honest with you. I don't give a damn what you trying to offer me, bro. You ain't finna pay me off to tell my people nothing wrong. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. And Silicone Lovers, I talked about them first, and they pay me the least. They pay me the least. They would pay me the least if you went through them. But I really do like their site. Another vendor I was talking about was Joy Love Dolls. I talked about how at first I was sort of skeptical of them. I used to see them, and I don't know, it was just something about their logo that made me think, is this company real? But they are real. They're TDF certified. They're all of that. And TDF is the dog form for people who don't know. It's just a form that dog owners go talk on, but they have a lot of sites on there, and all of them are legitimate. And I told you can find my sites elsewhere. You can find my sites on your own. But going through me, if you're already looking at a video, it makes it easy for you to just go through a lot of legitimate sites, as well as I'm not here to trick you. Going through my affiliations will eventually give me a commission. It won't increase what you're paying for or anything. It'll just allow me to get a commission and allow the show to continue to grow and thrive. If you do decide to get a dog through any of my affiliates. But I told you guys, I'm not pumping up any one of these jokers to make nan but the money. And so with Joy Love Dolls, I read 1 million great reviews on them. I got my doll immediately. Oh, it was just like I thought. This did a lot of great reviews. But I did do a super deep dive on them, and I ended up finding some negative reviews where people were talking about the communication. They were like, man, I had a few problems, and it was rough communicating with them. They wasn't getting back to me. And I've heard this from a couple of vendors. I'm big on communication. So I wasn't going to hide that from you guys. I'm like, hey, they have had some communication problems. But that doesn't mean avoid them. They are legitimate. But I did uncover something that could make you not want to go to them first. And that is, they don't have a refund, a great refund policy, meaning that if you buy a dog the first day, if you decide you don't want it within like 24 hours, you still going to only get 8% of your money back. I think it's after 24 hours, or 3 days, it was either 24 hours or 3 days, you don't get any money back. So you got to make that decision quick. And then after 12 hours, you can't make any changes to your order. And I thought that was like, man, I said, I don't like that only because I think it was some days that went by with my Sexy Real Sex Dolls order, and I ended up making a change, and they was cool with that. So it's a few things just in the fine print that I was like, I don't know if I would go to them first. But I wouldn't be scared to get my doll, delivered from them and to get me a doll delivered in the right condition. Because I did see a few complaints where people was like, man, my doll was heavy. Hey, bro, companion dolls are heavy. It differs from company to company, material to material. So many different factors. Some companies list their doll as being lighter and they end up being heavier. But that's really never on the vendor. Sometimes the vendor probably could try to mislead you, but mostly the weight and all that, that's on the manufacturer, the people that actually make the doll. So that's never on the vendor. But either way, for the most part, they're legitimate. They seem cool. I wouldn't tell you which one to go to first, but I did do a show on them yesterday. And DS, my guy who I was concerned about, because like I said, I think it was I don't know why I was concerned about DS, but I was like, man, it's been a couple of days. Hopefully he all right. But he said, glad to see you growing with the vendors, bro. He said, that's very important for new guys. He talking about new doll owners. He said, don't try to save a couple of dollars on some no-name fly-by-night site. Man, he says, I got ripped off my first time doing that. There's more fake sites and vendors that will rip you off than there are legit ones. So listen to JDKH. His vendors will give you the best chance for success. Like I said, it's a couple of vendors outside of the list that I got that I actually really like. It's other vendors you can go with, but the vendors on my list are all legitimate. They are all legitimate. And they're going to be easy for you if you just don't want to even think about it. You can just go straight to them, and you're going to find every damn weird type of doll you need to find on those sites, right? But he's right. There's so many fake black sites. It's so many places. Hey, you want this doll? You can get this same doll. That doll says $2,200, but over here you can get that doll for $700. Don't fall for it. It's a fake site. Hey, you'll get that doll and be very disappointed. So, like I've told people, you don't necessarily have to go through my vendors, but it makes it easier for you. And also, it does support the channel. And honestly, like I say, you can find some vendors outside of those particular ones. But like I said, you're going to find everything you're looking for with the ones I provide. But he said, P.S. Fake sites use fake pics. He said, and that's true. He said, we'll send you a fake doll or no doll at all. And forget about customer service. Like he said, with the fake companies, it's really no customer service. He said, after you hit buy, good luck. You might get lucky. And that's true. I've met so many people where I say, hey, don't get a doll off eBay. I got my doll off eBay. It's okay. You look at the doll, and I'm going to be honest, they don't be a legit brand, but they don't also look immediately like a piece of junk. But like I say, with a black site doll, eBay doll, you don't even know the quality. It could be made from this recycled TPE that can be cancerous, rip in 2 days, break in 3 days. And he was like, you might get lucky, but at the end of the day, purchase a legit doll from a legit vendor. This is what DAS said. He said, big difference between real and fake, very big. P.S. The first fake doll I bought, her back broke after 3 times of use. Food for thought. Right on time, my friend. I've heard guys say this. Man, arm snapped in 2 days. Hey, man. Dog, what you say? What did you say, bro? $300 or something? Man, spend the damn money. Save your money. Go on, get a legit doll, bro. Stop playing with it. Stop messing with eBay. Stop messing with these black sites with all these old crazy little offbeat names and stuff like that. Look, come to a real legitimate site. Stop playing around. Spend the extra money. You're going to be happy in the long run. These dolls ain't finna be in your house for a little while. They're going to be there for a nice little bit. So, hey, take your time. Find the right doll for you. Find the right site. Spend the damn money. Carol Russ says, great advice on where to purchase a doll. You're saving people time and money. That's what I'm saying. Look, somebody asked me yesterday, hey, so how do you use a real site? Stop thinking about it. Just use my vendors. Now, I can't lie. I could have went to a lot of stuff like, hey, man, make sure you got an HTTPS, blah, 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 blah. Make sure it's got this type of customer check reviews, do all this other stuff. But guess what? Look, just look on my vendors. Hey, if you don't want to look through my vendors, hey, do your private research. Research. Believe me, the answer is there. All the answers are readily there. Because they're saving people time and money, all the person got to do is look in your about section, and there it is. And there you go, Carol. Tell them, Carol, I wish you could be here holding up a sign. If you need a companion doll, if you're not getting a Kimber doll, which Kimber doll isn't on there, they don't have a opportunity for affiliate ship. But you can always go to Kimber doll if you want to get into a beginning doll. But all the sites I have are for straight up legitimate, you in the game type of companion dolls. And like she said, all you got to do is go to my about section on my YouTube channel. And there it is, baby. Or you can go to the description of every video I got and see the list of my vendors. So, what else do we got? That was the last comment there. And that was actually out of my comments. And I want to thank DAS for that contribution that he just made. And shouts out to the Dog King Army because, like I said, I've been so discombobulated. It's been a couple of days here and there where I actually don't even get a chance to come in and say nothing to my Dog King Army before the stream. And today, I don't think I made it today. I think look, that's just how discombobulated I've been. I don't think I made it, but I love you guys. I appreciate DAS for that, once again, for that contribution. I want to send blessings out for everything you're wishing for. Me and Saima and the rest of the girls, we're definitely praying that whatever it is, restoration, health, finances, better job, promotion, a new human girlfriend, new synthetic girlfriend. We pray that you get guided in the right direction for which dog company you want to go to. Whatever is going on in your life, we're praying for positive vibes. And that was the whole theme of today. Other than me breaking down the comments, it was about keep pushing forward. No, this wasn't a reset Sunday, but every now and then, you need a little encouragement during the week. Keep pushing forward. Life can try to beat you down. It's all an illusion, man. We don't know how much time we got. What you upset about a little, hey, we can't get upset about a little misstep. You know, we got to value every second we got, push forward. Look, close out the negative, and keep our arms open to the positive. So, sending blessings out over you. Stay happy, stay whole, baby. Hey, know everything that's good is right in front of you. It's in your future. It ain't behind you, baby. Look, you getting younger, not older. Hey, you getting quicker, not slower, baby. You getting more energy, not less energy, baby. So, hey, we appreciate you for watching. We thank you for your support. And I'm letting you know, if you're watching this channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And you may not understand what you're watching right now. But let me tell you, you're watching the best channel on YouTube. You're watching the best channel on network television, cable television, everything, baby. This is where it's all going down, baby. We got over 1 million. We got millions of subscribers right now. People subscribing. They're scaring right now, hitting that subscribe button. And if you are already here, you are where you are destined to be. So, with all that said, it's been your boy, J. King Hefner, and the beautiful Saima Renee Uzumaki. We are out. Once again, love you guys. Sorry that we had the comments off. I miss you. Wish we could talk to you. But you know what they say. There's always next time. Who knows? We may just come back for a live stream again tomorrow. So, with all that said, guys, we are out of cheer. 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 Hey, we are out of cheer. We are out of cheer.